First and foremost, I feel sorry for all Kai Kara France fans, his supporters, and all the bettors that bet money on him and just lost it. Boy. Not for real. It's just... I know. Was it a robbery or not? UFC Fight Night. Apex action again. Kai Kara France versus Amir Albazi for the flyweight top contender spot. Yeah, as I said, I feel sorry for everybody that bet on him. Fights like these. I'm not the one to claim things before I watch a robbery fight multiple times. I even tend to watch the fight without volume to not get any commentary bias. I do not want to shout robbery, and I do not want to back up a biased win for Albazi or something like that. I came in very neutral in this fight because I love Kai Kara France. I love his way of fighting and I'm a great fan, but Amir Albazi, I haven't seen much from him, only some highlights, but I was waiting for a firework fight. And we got that. We got that though. We got a good fight. I mean, damn casuals! Fuck you casuals! I mean, there are many fans that back Kai Kara France's point of fight. And there are some big fighters that also back him and state that KKF got robbed. I mean, Adesanya is the biggest example. I mean, Adesanya is his teammate though. Of course you back up your teammate. If he got robbed, that's like one of the worst things that could happen for you, for your teammate. Obviously you're gonna tear him up. And Adesanya has one of the biggest fan bases, which also make you think, if you see a pro fighter share the same opinion as you do, and in this manner a fighter as Izzy is, will automatically in your casual head you think, oh, a fighter like Izzy shares the same opinion as I do. Man, now I have to shout even harder. Of course you'll shout harder because a fighter like Izzy and some other fighters say that. And you automatically think, fuck, I'm right because he says so. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's a casual for you. Anyway, first and foremost, this was a clear 3-2 fight. Of course, it was a clear 3-2 fight because the judges gave 48-47 to Albazi in this case. The way I saw it, before opening my socials, etc., I woke up this morning and immediately went up to see the fights. I watched it and thinking it could go both ways. Of course, it could have gone Kai's way, it could have gone Albazi's way. Either way, it was a good one. And in my opinion, I wasn't surprised if either Albazi got the W or Kai Kara France got the W. I was very neutral. It would even be better to make it a draw, in my opinion. Then everybody was happy, maybe some haters, and like, just run it back. It was a fair, even fight, but yeah. Yeah, it was a very, very technical fight. A game of chess it was. The one who won 3 rounds won the fight. And if you look at the rounds that were clearly won by KKF, in this case, in my opinion, those were rounds 4 and 5. Arguably, round 5. And Albazi's clear win was round 3. So that stays round 1 and round 2 to be left, which were, of course, very, very close rounds. But if you happen to judge them both for Albazi, we get a 3-2 clear win for Albazi. Even if it's a 0.1 percentage of Albazi edging KKF, that's it. That's Albazi's win. It's just, they're just fighters. And of course, careers could get destroyed by things like this if there is a real robbery. But it was a split decision win. It could have gone either way. But there are just so many casuals that back KKF, which of course I get, because the commentary was a bit biased to KKF, and many media outlets also said clear win for KKF, but it happened. It happened. Albazi got the W. Of course, not that overwhelming of a win. I share the same opinion as you guys do, but I state, as I said earlier on the beginning of this video, I'm watching these fights neutral. I'm watching these fights multiple times. I'm watching these fights without sound. One thing that I'm backing Izzy in this case, is to hold the judges accountable after the fight, to let them give interviews, and of course, That will be cool just to see their opinion on it. But it's the Nevada State Athletic Commission in this case. It's different than other commissions. Some other commissions rate that thing higher and these commissions rate this thing higher. So who knows? However, I also think my own bit of theory, the UFC has to keep this division going. The flyweight division has to stay hot because it's just a shit division. There is no competition in this. We only had Figueiredo and Moreno in this division. That's it. So if KKF just won, it will be another fighter in the same cycle. But if you let Albazi win this fight, then you have another fighter in the cycle. So that could have gone for the title. Now you have Pantoja and Moreno fighting for the title. Now you only have these three. Figueiredo is gone, goes in division up. And yeah, I just want to state congrats to Albazi. I feel sorry for KKF. Could have gone either way, but it happened. The fight happened. Albazi will eventually fight for the title anytime soon because he'll get the winner of Pantoja against Moreno. So yeah, fair play to them both, but 3-2 either way. In this case, it's Albazi's, and yeah, no hard feelings. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys next week.